Welcome to Etris, the city where nothing is wrong and everyone is happy. Guards roam the city and the countryside, keeping a watchful eye on anyone coming and going, almost as if they're paranoid of something. Etris is, after all, a popular stop for travelers and figures of any kind, provided you're not a Canor. Visitors coming to Etris will see their architecture modeled after Eastern Asian culture, with curved roofs and other unique characteristics unique to the Etris area. The large city houses a general store, multiple food establishments, a modest library, and a blacksmith, among other locations of interest. If your time here is up, consider sailing to the Isle of Vigils and train amongst the initiates there, as well as learning Gale Breathe from any willing instructors. But for those that want to make a bit more of a name for themselves, they'll have to earn the favor of the Lord Regent. But who exactly is this Lord Regent that we hear so much about in Etris? Little is known about the Lord Regent, but one thing is known among the general population. He hates trespassers, and will not hesitate to send you to a grim end if you come in uninvited. But one man seems very eager to help you in the city, a man named Kenneth. Kenneth believes that the Lord Regent has gained his status through illicit means, and he asks you to look into it. But after asking a local librarian about the history of Etria, the Lord Regent rises to power seems very suspicious, and Kenneth is gone. But a royal guard approaches you and tells you that you have an audience with the Lord Regent himself. Once you arrive at the palace, the Lord Regent will recruit your services to secure a very particular artifact. The Forge, he calls it, is something of immense power, but he seems pretty cagey about telling you what it's for. But he mentions one name. The Duke of Arisia, he says, but once you ask him who that is, he becomes very agitated, showing perhaps what you believe to be his true colors. You sense that any further questions will only lead to your demise, so you go to the fabled manor that he has given you a key to. But upon arriving and making your way deeper into the manor, you meet this fabled duke, a madman that tells you of the thing that is making its move.
That thing is finally making its move. I had thought it would come personally, but the Lord Regent must see me as a mere agent's work.
The Lord Regent, perhaps? He thought about calling you an agent of some kind, but dismisses it and believes you to be some random adventurer from Etris.
I thought for sure you were an agent, but what? Let me guess, some notable Etrian adventurer or something. That island's prospects are certainly grim.
Is this how deep the rabbit hole goes? You're more confused than anybody else, but you barely escape with your life. After escaping, you do not return to the Lord Regent, for fear of a punishment worse than death. You wander the world until you come across a report found on the unfortunate corpse of a slain authority officer in Starswept. Operation Puppet Master. It tells you of the power that the Lord Regent has, putting almost a veil over the minds of its people, almost as if they're being controlled by him. You call to memory the Regent's throne. It has talismans around it, perhaps to protect him from you, or even to protect you from him. But that is all this story has to tell. Return to another time to learn about more lore from Deepwoken and the Lord Regent's connection with another faction in Deepwoken, the Ministry.